Yeah. They don't even treat our tribal members right up there. I ain't going up there. I'm going out of town. I'm going 30 minutes to the other res. That's what you'll start hearing. Well, yeah, I went up to our own casino, right? And they didn't even treat my mom right. Yeah, and our own home casino didn't treat them right. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you to everybody on social media and everyone who follows or subscribes on any platform. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to get that off my chest before we get going. I just hit 5,000 followers on TikTok, and that's great. I'm really appreciative of that. So thank you guys so much for following and taking the time, the seconds out of your day, the minutes, the hours, the months, the days, or whatever out of your days to listen to what I'm saying. Sometimes I just say some random stuff. I never really think twice of what I post, and you guys are there liking or adding it to your favorites or retweeting or reposting. So again, I just want to say thank you for that on air. But today is September 3rd, around 10 o'clock. Actually, no, not 10 o'clock. I took off a 0. It's actually 1 o'clock p.m. And in the PST, Pacific Standard Time, for the longest time, I didn't want people to know where I was recording from. What state, but it's like I say I'm from Tulalip, which is here in the Pacific Northwest, and then I have content based around Seattle and stuff like that. So I do work out of Seattle. I don't really want to disclose if my studio is in my house or not, because it's not. But I don't want to tell you guys where I'd be recording. But anyways, I just want to say, let's get the show on the road, and I'm really excited to keep on making content. So what do we have in the first content board out here? I'm out here looking like I could run for board or something. I got that first, when you get on board, you're running for board, you get that new fitted blazer. Everyone's asking you what you're getting it for, asking if you're going to funerals or something, or maybe they're asking you if you are going on your first date, asking you if you're leaving the res or something. And I got this jacket a while back, actually. But I got this blazer on looking like I'm running for board, man. It's almost coming to that time where people start acting a little nice. That time general counsel runs around, or people running for president, Navajos, or Tulalips, Puyallups, Lummi, Niabe, or Makah, some would say. People start buttoning up that tie a little bit. They're buttoning up that last button and putting that bow tie on, or even the bolo tie starts making its come around during general counsel season out here. And I respect it. I have 2 bolo ties. I actually got 2 of them this year. I'm waiting to break them out. But yeah, like I've said before, people start acting nice around general counsel time. It's just people need them votes, man. People start doing extra things for extra votes. I remember one time I was riding around the res, not necessarily, I don't remember which res it was, but I saw some guy spray painting someone's grass more green. And it said, "Will spray grass for votes." Like, damn. This guy's committed, man. He had this just, green paint of, green spray paint. And he was going up to reses or yards and saying, "Hey, if you'll vote for me, I'll pimp out your lawn a little bit." And hey, man, if I was on that res and I needed to get a vote, I wanted to give a vote out, I'd help a guy out. And that's the truth. I mean, I never really had to like ask for votes like that. But some people would think that's a good idea. I mean, people still knock on doors and ask for votes, and that's, I think, a proper way to do it as well. But yeah, man, people be doing anything to get them votes. You know, people be getting them brand new trucks, those brand new pair of sunglasses, brand new blazer, going on dope trips, representing their tribe, representing good things, what they do. And you want them to look their best. You know, you want your board members to drive up in the trucks and the blazers, right? I mean, I'd hope so. But anyways, you know, I'm not here to bash on no board of directors because they're out there making change and they're doing things. So what else do we got? Oh, yeah, we got the guy who says, well, I paid the tip. You know, I'll cover the tip, says the guy who's broke. Anyone meet a guy like that before? You know, you order a whole bunch of pizza, about $44 worth. You know, you got maybe a medium 3-topping, some breadsticks and some wings. And then your buddy's there is like, oh, let me cover the tip. Because he didn't contribute. He gives like a $4 tip. And it's like, the guy who contributes the tip, you know, then rejoices in the meal and then claims that he deserves 3 helpings. The guy who just contributed the tip should get like 1 slice and a wing if he's lucky. If everybody else contributed. Unless the guy says, I got it for everybody. But if this was like a partner, this was like a heist, this was like scrounging to find some change and stuff like that for the pizza, and somebody says, I'll cover the tip and eats it all, you can't surround yourself around people like that, man. You got to cut that person out. You know, you want someone who's at least going to say, hey, I'll give you $10 at the minimum. If you're getting I'm not just saying for 1 pizza. This is like for like Sunday night football, or you're watching football all day, you get like 3 pizzas. That's the guy I'm talking about. You know, you guys are down bad, maybe you guys are getting a Little Caesar pizza. Oh, he has a couple bucks, that's fine. But I'm talking about the people who are just trying to cover the tip to be cheap. Don't be cheap, man. Don't be that person that just covers the tip. You know, give a 10, give a 5. Just like I've said before, if you see kids on the side of the street with lemonade stand, give them a 10, man. Give them a 20. You don't ask for change back either. You know, those kids are out there they're hustling, and I respect it. What else do I respect? I respect the guys down at Pike's Place Market who are throwing the fish. That's pretty cool. You know, it's hard to catch a fish. And, you know, people use poles, people use nets, people use sticks, people use a lot of things, and they're out there using their hands. You know, the fish is already, you know, dead, maybe sometimes alive, but you know, they're doing it in front of people who travel the world to come see them. And I was there watching, you know, walking by because I'm from there, so I, you know, just trying to get them mini donuts and stuff. And there was this lady, and I'm not going to use the K word because I know some people get offended by that or the name. I actually have an auntie named Karen, so I don't try to use that name, you know, too bad. You know, like, oh, they're Karen. I just say, oh, that lady, you know, that lady was being outrageous. But yeah, so I try to reserve that for just, you know, my auntie Karen, you know, respect out to her, love her. But anyway, this lady was watching the people throw the fish, you know. And these guys look like young guys, you know, just trying to make a buck, working by Pike's Place, throwing fish, singing along, you know. And this lady's like, kiss it. Kiss the fish. Yelling as loud as she could. Kiss the fish. Kiss it. Kiss it. Put your tongue in there. Like, lady, that's just A, wrong. B, I don't know if they want to kiss it. And 3, or C, why would they want to put their tongue in there? I mean, it's a fish. Some people, you know, maybe have those fish on the wall that they kiss. Maybe the ones that go, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You know that guy? Jeremiah was a bullfrog. And then it has the fish that sings it. You know, maybe it's successful there or something. But I don't really feel like kissing the fish in front of everyone was that the right thing to ask. And everyone looked at, like I saw the workers look at each other like, we don't get paid enough to do this. And they really don't. You know, these guys are probably making it just a little bit above minimum wage, and you got a lady screaming to kiss the fish that you're holding. I don't know, lady. I would have said I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just like, you know, the people that don't have jobs like to say that one. I don't think I'm gonna get one. There's no job out there for me. There is a job out there for you, man. And this one goes out to, you know, people who are actually, you know, grass is greener type people. And this is a little serious now, so if you guys want to skip like a minute or so, go ahead. But I'm not trying to be preachy or nothing. There's a lot of jobs out there, and you don't need to move places to necessarily get that fresh start. You can move like 10 minutes away or not surround yourself with those same people and still, you know, make of what you're doing there special. So what I'm saying by that is you don't need to move across the country or move 15 states or 10 states or 3 states or 2 states to get a job. Entry level, may I say. You know, if people are like, oh, Dom, what do you mean I'm getting an engineer job in Denver? It's like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are looking for entry level jobs and they think they have to go to Las Vegas, California, New York to get them. Bro, Baskin Robbins, I promise you, needs a couple more extra hands. I promise you, grocery outlet could use a couple baggers of groceries. Or you go to the mall, I promise they'll need a sales associate somewhere. Maybe it's not the coolest job, but I promise you they will hire you if you have 2 hands and can show up on time. Maybe not even on time. I don't even think the bar is there anymore. But anyway, yeah. Don't believe those guys say I can't find a job. Unless they're like coming from a place of like maybe they got in trouble with the law, or maybe they don't have a car or stuff like that. There's like actual reasons, and I'm not trying to bash on that because that's not right either. But if you're like say you're a guy who is a 28-year-old, fully functional, and has a car, and it doesn't even have to be a dude. You could get a job. You could find one somewhere. You know, that's what I've been thinking. So I was actually, to jump off onto another topic, I was actually writing something, and I always introduce myself, you know, hello, my name's Dominic Joseph on the email, I'm from Tulalip Tribes, and there's something just racist about that red line under writing something. Like, under, you know, that red line that goes under your word, just, that says incorrect spelling, right? So I was writing Tulalip, and it put a red light under there. There's something racist about that, man. Like, I get the computer doesn't recognize the red line or recognize tribal words or tribal stuff like that, but there's just something off about, like, I don't know why it's a little bit triggering, a little bit, just a little, when there's a red line under, you know, when you say your tribe's name. There's something about it. It's like, can we update in the English dictionary by now the federally recognized tribes or something? Because it's getting a little out of hand. Like, it's 2022 now, and we're still putting red lines under federally recognized tribes? Come on, man. I've always thought that. I'm okay with the red line coming under if I use the wrong to, the wrong there, the wrong your. But under, like, my tribe? You know, that red line never comes under the name Washington or the name Lincoln, or under the name of Olympia, under the name, I don't know, Bush, you know. But we're going to put a line under the other stuff that's federally recognized? Come on, man. That's just shameful. That's a little racist. A little lazy. That's a little bit of laziness, if you ask me. Something about that red line, man, it's racist. Speaking of writing and stuff that people like to, put their 2 cents in, I would like to say, there's always the guy who's sitting there that, you know, didn't like high school because he doesn't like school telling him what to do, right? That's fine. I'm not bashing on people who dropped out of high school or college or whatever, because everyone has their own thing. Everyone does their own places. But it's one thing when people try to undermine your successes for whatever they are. Say, oh, hey, man. Yeah, I just graduated the trades. Now I'm a diesel mechanic now. Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone could get a diesel mechanic degree now on YouTube. Look at YouTube University. Oh, you got a college degree? You basically could get one of those on YouTube now. That's the new high school degree. That's the new diploma. Here's the thing about YouTube and YouTube University jokes that I hear. You can learn anything you want on YouTube. You can. You really can. You could look up probably 10,000 things, and you probably learn at least 95% of the things you look up. But here's the thing where a lot of people go wrong with YouTube University, I think. It's the discipline aspect. It's like, yeah, you can learn anything on YouTube. How about you dial it in for 8 hours? Do the work that it's asking you to do. And YouTube University feels like just learning how to play a song by just learning the beats and the placements and not actually learning how to read the music, if that makes sense. So it's basically like buying here's a better analogy. It's like going to the store and buying a tie. Buying a already tied one, right? It's already tied and you could just put it on and zip it up. It works. You know how to do it. It looks good to others. But on the other hand, if you buy the tie that you have to tie, then you know how to tie a tie in the future. You know how to help other people tie a tie. And then, there's that. So I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but it's like the YouTube University people always kind of just irk me a little bit with that, because some people don't put the initial discipline into learning something on YouTube. They just kind of learn the surface and then claim they know it. I don't know. Maybe I just sound bitter today. I'm really not trying to sound bitter because I'm in a good mood today. I'm actually feeling really good. It's raining out, and it's not too loud where it doesn't get into the recording, so that's cool. Because the building that we use to record here, me and my whole team, it doesn't echo throughout here, so that's really cool. What else is going on? What do we have? Oh yeah. This one I actually saw on somebody's story. I don't want to use their name because that's not nice if I didn't ask them, really. In terms of credit and stuff, like I guess I used my auntie's name earlier. But what I mean is I just saw this on somebody's story and it really kind of hit me, and I was like, dang, that is some truth. So on most tribes or reservations, they have, jobs that are occupied by people who aren't tribal. Of course, that's going to happen. If you have like a huge casino, you're going to have people working there that aren't all tribal, right? That just makes sense. So, Dom, where are you getting at? Where I'm getting at is natives who are from that tribe. Let's just use, I'm not going to use Tulalip because this is not the story I got it from. Let's just use we'll just use the Seminole tribe, for example. Seminoles have a casino. Then you have members who want to go to that casino to have fun or go to stay there or go gamble, go to eat, whatever. There's so many things they could go do. And there's always this issue when there's somebody working there that isn't from the tribe and a tribal member goes there. So there's a sense of, hey, this is our casino. We want to be treated right. It makes sense. It's like going into a family restaurant that your family owns and the new kid is working there and they're rude to you. You're not going to like that. That's the analogy for people who don't, if they didn't get what I just was saying. Okay. The number one thing I think you can do to really jeopardize your job in a tribal company is be rude to the tribal members that are from that tribe. What do you mean by that, Dom? What I mean is, say you're at a hotel. Somebody calls in, says, "Hey Dom, I would like to get a hotel, and I would like to use my travel discount." And they're rude. Oh man, that's that spreads like wildfire. One auntie hears that you were rude to them, not helping them checking in the room. You didn't get, help them out at the table. You didn't help them cash out their gambling winnings. You didn't, go to them first when they called bingo. That's going to go on Facebook. That's going to go throughout the phones, and it's just going to spread like wildfire, man. And you got to be careful. This is me giving advice to people who aren't native, man, who are native, the outsiders. I don't do this that much. I'm not giving out tips to them, to you guys, much here. But I'm saying if you're in a situation where you got to be nice, man, let it be known to at least the aunties on the res, man. The home res. The home court advantage is real, man. It is. It really is. Oh, man. Yeah. They don't even treat our tribal members right up there. I ain't going up there. I'm going out of town. I'm going 30 minutes to the other res. That's what you'll start hearing. Well, yeah, I went up to our own casino, right? And they didn't even treat my mom right. Yeah, and our own home casino didn't treat them right. I ain't ever going back there. Oh, yeah, that's rough, too, because what I'm talking about is these older aunties. They'll hold that their entire life. You're mean to them one time at the casino restaurant or one time booking their hotel room. They ain't ever coming back. It's just never happening, so don't even expect it. Say you're like, oh, we're having a birthday party for my son's first birthday. We're having it down in the casino pool. We want everyone to be there. You got one auntie. I ain't ever going back. We checked out, and we wanted to hit the pool on the way out, and they didn't let us because they said we already checked out, and our key was disactivated, and they said we weren't allowed to go in, so we're not going to the party. That was like a year ago. Nope, not going. Boom. And they'll hold on to that for years, man. So don't even... The anti-home court advantage, man. You got to listen. To tell a story about my grandpa, because I know my grandpa wouldn't mind. We were actually, we went to a restaurant here where we live. And my grandpa, my grandpa is a very native-looking guy. And, I hate to say this, but some people are still racist. They really are. And my grandpa has to deal with that more than I do. And I'm acknowledging that, I get that passing sometimes. But so we go to restaurants and my grandpa walks in and there's also very great people in the world. Let me say that too. But sometimes he gets he can get someone on a bad day and they're rude to him. But anyway, we went to this restaurant and, they were giving him kind of iffy service, right? And they gave him, he ordered a soup, and they gave him a cold soup. It wasn't even hot. They didn't even put it in the microwave. And my grandpa, I think he got that and, ham or something. I don't remember what he got. No, don't write me down for this. But they gave him a bad breakfast. That was cold. We still don't even bring that place up. This was probably about 7 years ago. I'm not joking. 7 years ago, he has not gone back since. Or if he has gone back, he just gets coffee. He don't even dare to even order. That's the thing, man. You screw over an elder, man, they take that with them to the other world, man. They take it with them to the spirit world. They take it with them to the other side, dude. They'll be telling you, too, even when they're gone. That's messed up. I don't like to joke about death, but... it's true, man. Yeah, they don't even treat us fairly up there. I don't even go there no more. They treat all of our home natives bad. We go in there, we try to support, and, it's close to home, and they don't even want to help. So why go? Yeah, we're staying home today. We bought a pool. Yeah, we bought our own pool. you know? Yeah, man, it's harsh. What else is going on in the world today? You know, people asking me if I dance, if I sing. I should. People asking, do you dance, Dom? Do you dance? Do you sing? Do you drum? No, I talk. Yeah. I storytell. Yeah, I tell some funny stories, and you know, some people like it on the Facebook, and you know, that's I think what I was sent for right now. Not to say I'm not going to do those things, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm storytelling. And that's all right. You know, there's some songs I kind of know. I remember we took Lashutsi Camp, which is our language out here, and like Hey Chuts is red, man. Yeah, I got that Hey Chuts blanket behind me, man. And that's good. I know Peach Peach. I know, I think that's cat. I don't really like cats. But, you know, that's a word. Tiguiti says thank you. You know, Hoyt Siaya is like see you later. That's why I say Hoyt when I leave here. People are like, oh, what's Hoyt mean? That means like basically see you later, bye. I actually been putting mason jars in the freezer with ice in them, so I get like that frosted glass look. You know, when people get like, I'm not condoning beer or nothing, but you know, when people have a beer and they have that frosted cup, that's where it comes from. I use it for like root beer, Gatorade and stuff, man. And here's the thing. I'm getting like lazy now. I have an ice tray and I start putting the ice in the cups already. So like the ice is already in the cup in the freezer ready for me to just pour the drink. I'm so excited to use it. I have 4 in there. Like I'm going to use 4 of them. But I thought like, say, you know, my girlfriend and I want to have a drink, a root beer, or Gatorade, or whatever. We have LaCroix, and we use 2, and then we use 2 more, and then they're gone real quick. So I'm trying to like think in the future. Yeah, man. You know, my only advice out there is just, to them non-native workers, man, make sure you're on your best behavior around them, the home res members. Man, that, you know, people used to think 1-star reviews were bad. People used to think Facebook reviews are bad, you know. But no, the real reviews that are bad that you'd ever want is the auntie saying they don't treat us right up there. Nobody will come. I'm telling you, man. You won't have a birthday. You won't even have a Labor Day special. You won't even have a Memorial Day mattress sale if something like that goes down. If they hear you're not treating other natives right. I mean, I know I don't. So you don't let me hear it. There was actually a store one time we went this, I think we were driving through Montana, and my buddy was from there, or someone was from there, and the guy says, one of the guys who was driving, he's like, yeah, man, they didn't treat me right over there. They like threw my change at me. Oh, I said, keep going, bro. We'll pay more. We'll pay more somewhere else. I'll go up to the next gas station on purpose and give the cashier a tip, man. If they treat us right. That's how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, you know, today it's been a great day. Good stories. You know, remember to share your stories on the hotline, 425-320-3641. Dang, Dom, you're saying that fast. Yep. Starting to get it down. Just like how I had my number down when I went to the Boys and Girls Club. I have to call my mom all the time. And back then we didn't have, you know, the phones and stuff, you know, to look and see the numbers. I remember had to remember that in my brain. So I had my mom's phone number memorized back then, and I'd call it right away. Mom, I'm here at the Boys and Girls Club. I'm ready to go home. She'd come through. Right after work, of course. And now I only know I only memorize a couple numbers now. I know like 411, I think, is like directories to stuff. You know, 911, of course. 1-800-588-2300. That's I remember that one. And I know my own. And that's about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here today. Today's been great, and I hope you guys all have a great day. And hang in there and do your thing. And remember, man, just remember. Remember good memories or something. You know, keep your head up, and we're doing great. So talk to you guys later. Bye.